Hi everybody, it's Ladybug again, and we're going to work on this mermaid a little bit, or at least I'm going to try to. Let's put it that way. Okay, and so here we go. I hope everybody has had a good day today. Right now it's 12:17 a.m., so it's starting to go into what we call the wee hours of the morning. Right? But that's okay. That's alright. What we're working on is this number 7 right here. And this is like a light gray. Okay. So I went over to I think it's called JZQ over on Temu, and at DJ's suggestion. So I went on over there and checked it out, and they had some really nice stuff, and the prices weren't bad. So what I did is I ordered some paintings, but they come in groups. Okay, they come in packs of 3, and they have 3 different paintings in it. And so I got several of those that I ordered, and I can't remember exactly how many, but I got quite a few. Let's put it that way. And because I went to that JZQ, I didn't get any shipping charges at all. I got tax, but no shipping charges, which I thought was pretty cool. And so when they come in, which will probably be in about a month or so, I will have an unboxing for those. And so anyway, so I did that today. I also ordered the water fairy that KY Philly unboxed the other day from Bold Creations, I believe. I ordered that last night, and so that should be coming in. But because it is coming in from China, we're looking at, I'm going to say at least 6 weeks, maybe sooner. I don't know. But it is a beautiful painting. I really liked it, and so I went ahead and ordered it. And then I'm waiting on my Chuck Pinson. That's to be coming in pretty soon. I ordered that about 4 or 5 days ago, I guess. So it should be coming in pretty soon. And then I'm still waiting on the Fee-Look painting that they're supposed to be sending to me. And they want me to do a unboxing video on the, I believe it was I think they said the 13th of July. So they need to get it here pretty quick, or I'm not going to make it till the 13th. Okay? I'm not going to make it on the 13th. So just letting everybody know. I'm still waiting. I'm looking for any more 7s down below, but I don't see any. And so anyhow, and I worked on this earlier today. I only worked on it for about maybe an hour. I really didn't really work on it. And so I just kind of hung around the house and hid in the bedroom where it's air conditioned, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, listen to a book from Audible. Then what did I do? Oh, and the power went out. It was out for about an hour and a half. And so while I was waiting for that to come back on, I was laying there listening to my Audible book and dozed off. so, oh well. But yeah, I'm going to try to have this done by the end of the month, if I can. So, we are slowly getting together here. And the one thing I need to do, I think I talked about this the other day. I got a couple of these Elizabeth Ward flat containers, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I've got a couple of those that I want to empty because it's got drills, leftover drills from previous paintings, and I want to empty those. And I think when that fee look comes in, I think I'm going to use the Elizabeth Ward flat ones, because I've got one that's got 78 containers in it. It's just the smaller containers. But then I've got another one that's got it's got 50 containers in it, and it's got a little bit of varying sizes in the in that one. So it's, it's got small, medium, and large. And so I think I'm going to probably end up using both of those, because I'm not sure how big the painting is going to be that's coming, and I'm not sure how many diamonds it's going to have. So I need one that's going to have plenty of room, so that way I can get all of it in those. So we're going to be working on that. Yeah, I finished my eagle. I think I already showed it to y'all. I'll show it again before I leave. But I finished the eagle. I've been having trouble uploading stuff, so I've got a short video that's scheduled to be uploaded like 4:30 this morning. And so hopefully it'll go through, because I had one that was doing with the cats and the fish, and don't you even think about getting on my table and making a mess. Go around. And I'm talking to Frankie. She likes to land right in the middle of my table when I'm trying to diamond paint. And so anyhow, so I've got a few irons basically in the fire that I'm working towards. But yeah, I did finish that eagle. I did finally finish that one. That bottom half was nothing but confetti, and it was all the dark colors, the dark browns, the blacks, and so go on, Frankie, you're not getting up here. No. there. But that's as far as you're allowed to come. I don't know if you can see her or not. Here, let me get this out of the way. Can you see her? Right there. Frankie, what are you doing? Huh? That's my girl right there. Anyhow, so she likes to sit while I diamond paint. Unfortunately, when she gets all rambunctious and she comes charging through to get up on the table, she has a real bad habit of knocking things over as she comes. But once she's here, she settles down and she's fine. But it's getting here that's the issue. But anyhow, so we're just gonna sit here and do a diamond painting, and I'm gonna talk to y'all, and little Miss Frankie's gonna sit here and stare at me. You know, she sits all real pretty and whatnot, and closes her eyes and just sits here right next to me. As long as I'm right next to her and I'm talking, she's as happy as a little lark, aren't you? She is, yep. And so anyhow, yeah, neither one of those liked the fireworks the other night. Yeah. Yeah, they were outside around the porch playing and whatnot, and all of a sudden the fireworks started, and they both of them froze and stared off to where the fireworks were going off, and they both of them looked at each other and then looked at me and said, I don't think so. And they came in the house like their tails are on fire. I'm telling you, they said, nope, we are not going to tolerate that. So they came in the house and they spent the rest of the evening in the bedroom with me. I got fun. I got tickled with it. That was their first 4th of July. And this 4th of July was very, very loud with lots of fireworks. You know, seeing as it's the 250th year anniversary of our country. And so it was very loud and very long. And the cats were not happy with it whatsoever. You know, they were both of them up in the top of the closet hiding. Yeah. She's looking at me going, oh, what you talking about? But, yeah, they didn't care too much with for the fireworks. So, yeah, because they were shooting off fireworks, and then when they were done there, they were shooting off shotguns, it sounded like. Yeah, we live out in the country, so that's to be expected. And so anyway, so we got through that. I know there's a lot of people out there that got animals that don't like loud noises. And so, yeah. Yeah, I believe, what is it, Tita, I think, has one that is really gets upset when fireworks and loud noises go off. And I believe that's Tita, and I think it's Gracie, I think. Her dog, Gracie. There's a lot of sevens in here, but the problem is they're all scattered everywhere. Now, the one thing about this particular painting is it does have a lot of confetti. And that is a fact. And so I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm just going to do about 30 minutes or so, and then I'm going to jump off of here because of the difficulty with uploading these these videos here lately. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. It's just sometimes it'll go, upload and it'll go right up and no problem. Other times it won't do that. I just had to delete another video and I'll get rid of it. Just tonight, because I uploaded it, put it on there to be uploaded yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. At night. It was late at night, and it 26%. It's it. And so I'm going, no. And so, unfortunately, I just said, you know what, forget it. We'll just start over and delete it and replace it with a different one. That's why a lot of my videos are not consistent. And it's caused by, don't know if it's caused by the internet or is it YouTube. I'm not sure what it is. I just know that it'll go up real quick sometimes, and other times it doesn't. So I don't know. And I am not I'm not a computer whiz, so I don't know. All right, I think we got all the 7s, I think. Nope, wait a minute. I spotted one right there. Alrighty. Yep. If we can find some more, we'll just come back. So let's close this one up. Yeah. So, what do we want to do? How about do that L? Let's do number 16. There's quite a few of those. Get over here. Anyhow, this is a real pretty blue. And we had an overcast day, but as far as I could tell, it didn't rain. Got a little bit of wind, and the temperature went down, but other than that, oh, come on. As far as I could tell, it didn't rain, but I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it doesn't end up raining tomorrow. Who knows? Because right now, the temperature looks like 76 degrees, and it's mostly clear from what it says. So, what do you want? Huh? What do you want? Yeah, she's right at the edge of my painting, sitting here. Let's see. She's right there. Hello. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you just love having your face rubbed, don't you? Oh, that feels so good. But anyway, so that's my Frankie. Lily, she's still outside. She came in for a little while and then she went right back out. Now, Frankie, on the other hand, she decided to stay. No, you need to stay over there. And she said, oh, I'm going to come over here and talk to you, Mom. And, but yeah, Frankie went back outside. Lily went back outside. Frankie decided to stay. So, yeah, I had to change their water. I got them this water thing. It's got it's like a water fountain, and it's got continuously moving water. And they seem to like that a lot better. There's this. Than the regular water thing that doesn't move. Okay. Whereas this one that I've got, I got it, and it's a water fountain, and it's got a filter system to it, and it's a kind of it's a USB electric water fountain, and I have to change the water about every 5 or 6 days, clean the filter out real good, and then refill it with fresh water, and then turn it back on. And they seem to like that a lot better, because they're getting, to them, fresh water. You know, it's not sitting there stagnant. You know, so anyhow, I got that through Amazon. I didn't pay that much for it. I think it was like $27 or something. It wasn't much. But I figured, well, I'll give that a try, because I had this other water that I had gotten, and it matches the feeder that I got for them, and they wouldn't touch it. It had nothing to do with it. And I changed that water out of that one about every 2 days, and they didn't want nothing to do with it. And I said, well, okay. So I said, well, we're going to have to come up with a better idea. And I didn't want to have an open bowl sitting there that Lily could knock over, because she has a bad habit of that. She'll be playing around it and knock the bowl over and end up with water everywhere. So I didn't want that. So like I said, I got that other waterer, and they wouldn't have nothing. Neither one of them would have anything to do with it. Even that outdoor cat, Silver, wouldn't have anything to do with it. He said, nope, don't want nothing to do with that. I said, okay. So I ended up having to get this other one, which seems to be working out a lot better. And they do drink out of it. I know it took them a day or two to kind of get used to it, because they don't like change at all. And anybody out there that's a cat owner understands that very clearly. They don't like any kind of change. Yeah. And but they've gotten used to it now, so it doesn't bother them. Yeah, I get tickled with them, because when I have them deliver my groceries, and the groceries are out on the porch, before I can get out there to get them, they'll lay them out on the porch, and then while I open the door, the cats, they automatically gonna all butt right on out the door, right? When I open it, they come to a screeching halt when the groceries are sitting there because it's something that they're not used to. I'm drinking some water. And anyhow, so yeah, they don't like a lot of change in their lives. Yeah, I took that challenge. They tagged me. I think it was Regina, Texas Regina. She tagged me on this challenge, I guess you could call it, where it's 10 questions that you have to answer. And after you answer the 10 questions, then you have to tag 3 people. Okay? Well, I just got done doing that, and it's in the process of uploading. And hopefully, all right, what did I do with it? Inevitably, I always end up misplacing. Here it is. My stuff. Okay, come here. And anyway, so I did that, and I tagged 3 people. So, in order to find out who I tagged, y'all are going to have to watch the video. So, you have to tag 3 people that haven't been tagged yet. So, it took a little finagling, but I figured out who to tag. And so my thing is those that have been tagged, good luck and have fun. Went upside down. I'm not supposed to do that. And so anyhow, so that's the video that I'm trying to upload right now while I'm making this one. And then this one, I think I'm going to try to set it up and schedule it to upload about, I don't know, 5 o'clock maybe? No, I can't do that because the other one's set for 4:30. Well, I could always set this one up for, what time is it now? 12:45. I could set it up to upload it, say at 2:30 in the evening, in the morning, and hopefully it'll upload with not too much trouble, because the only time I seem to, and if I set it on a schedule, it seems to upload fairly quickly. But if I just do it, plain, without scheduling, it won't upload for some reason. So, like I said, I'm back to square one. I'm trying to figure this out. Alrighty. Push that back a little bit. Alrighty, let's see. Did we get all the L's? Looks like it. Okay. I think we got all of those. It's number 16. Let's put that in there. So, let's see what we got. Okay. We got these little triangles. Got a bunch of those. Yeah, got a lot of those. Alright, what's that? Number 17. It's like a real light aqua color. That's pretty. I'm looking to see if there's any down below, but I don't see any. Oh, there's one right there. Alright, get over there. There we go. And so we'll work on this color, and then I think we'll try to wrap this up and then try to get this thing uploaded if I can. There we go. Sometimes they'll flip over on their backside, and then they don't want to cooperate. So you have to jiggle them around a bit. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful painting. Yeah, this is the one that Miss Southern Belle picked out. Yeah. Some folks got it for like, $13, $14, and when I went to get it, it ended up, the price had jumped from that to 18, almost 19. But that's all right. So. Yeah, Miss Southern Belle was asking me what my favorite artist was in the diamond paintings, and I told her my favorite is Chuck Benson. Yeah. I've got a few others that I've seen. I can't remember their names though, right offhand. I'd have to pull them out and look at them, but my main one is Chuck Benson. I like him. I like his style. Yeah, matter of fact, I got a Chuck Benson that's supposed to be coming in, I don't know, later this week maybe next week, I don't know. Anyhow, because you never know with the mailing the way it is. And, but it's the one that DJ just got done doing. I think it's called Safe Harbor Haven, I think that's what it's called. And it's done by Chuck Benson. Yeah, I saw that one, and while she was doing, I really liked it. So when I got paid, I went ahead and ordered it. And like I said earlier, the fee look, it should be here before too much longer, because they sent me an email a couple of weeks ago letting me know that it was on its way. If I remember right, I think it was it? No, it wasn't the 3rd of July. I think it was June. It was like the early part of June. And so it should be here any day. Because I think it's coming from China. And anything coming from China, it takes a while. Yeah, I heard that Senator, what's his name? Mitch, Mitch, Mitch McConnell, I think his name is. I heard that they found him uh, passed out in his home, and they believe he had a massive heart attack, and so they don't know if he's alive or not. I don't know. But I heard that I was scrolling through and happened to see where they were talking about it, and I went, okay. Well, I mean, come on. If I remember right, he's the one that's had a lot of health issues lately. So him having a heart attack, you know, is not really surprising because of his age, you know, and his health issues that he's had. So it's not really surprising. So, but that's what I heard anyway. Well, we're getting there, slowly, but we are getting there. Real weird. And, but other than that, I haven't really paid any. I went and spent a little while today taking in all of the subscriptions that, you know, the schools, things that I've subscribed to. I went through a lot of them, and that ones that I don't really watch or listen to, I just started deleting them out of my list. So I cleaned a lot of them out because there was a lot of them that I subscribed to. I don't watch or listen to, and they don't come up on my feed. So you know. And so I cleaned a lot of them out. The ones that I kept were the ones that I listened to and watch. And most of what I got left are mostly crafters. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm getting where it's hard to sit for long periods of time in this chair. Yeah. But that's all right. Yeah, you can hear my fan, I know. Problem is, if I turn it off, where you can't hear it, then it gets too warm in here, and because the air's not moving, even with the air conditioner. I have to have someplace where the air is moving. I can't stand it where it just sits there. So. Yeah, Lily's back. She wants back in the house. I can hear her banging at the door. Well, you know what? She's going to have to wait. Because I am not going to jump up and go running to her. I think we'll finish these little triangles and then we'll be done. Because we're at almost 40 minutes. And so anyway, I was going to have dinner earlier, but I didn't. I didn't even bother. I wasn't hungry. So what I think I may do is put together a turkey and cheese sandwich and have some chips or something to go with it, and that'll be my dinner for the night. But I don't feel like cooking, and I don't. No, as a matter of fact, I think, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put together a salad instead. Yeah, I got all the salad makings. I think I'll make me a big old salad. That'll be good. Yeah, put a little bit of cheese in there, and some bacon bits, and some croutons, and that kind of stuff. That'd be good. A little bit of ranch dressing. I don't know what it is. I was talking to my daughter the other day. I have problems with my digestive system. Okay? And if I eat vegetables that are cooked, okay, and whatnot, it just seems to upset my stomach. But when I eat the vegetables that are raw, you just rinse them real good and whatnot, and then just eat them just plain raw, they don't bother my stomach. All right, and neither one of us can figure out, why. I don't know. I just know that it's hard to eat things cooked. But the thing is, you cook with vegetables, you cook, with other spices to it, and, a little bit of oil, like olive oil or something, and whatnot. And it just, for some reason, it bothers my stomach, and I just don't understand why. And I think we got them all. Yeah, it looks like it. And so I don't know. I have never been able to figure that one out. And let's move this up a little bit. There we go. Make a little room here. And so I don't know. Maybe y'all have got an answer to that question, because I sure enough don't. That's why I like to eat just raw vegetables. What I'll do is I'll eat raw vegetables, and then I'll take them and dip them in ranch dressing, either that or honey mustard, one or the other, and or Italian. I love that zesty Italian. And I'll dip them in that, and I just eat them raw. I don't even cook them. I just eat it raw, and it doesn't seem to bother me. But when they're cooked, and they're cooked with, with other ingredients, and whatnot, they seem to bother my stomach. So there you go. Can't figure that one out. Well, we're going to be done with that, and we're going to continue working on this, but we're not going to do it on camera. So, listen, y'all, have a good one. Have a good evening. I'm going to close this down so Frankie doesn't decide, oh, this is a good spot to lay. Anyhow, so y'all take care. Enjoy your evening or your wee hour of the morning, because it is now 1 a.m. And so we're going to talk to you later, okay? Y'all take care, and God bless you. Take care of each other. Love one another. As Jesus loves you, know that Jesus loves you just like I do, but only more. And we'll see you on the next one. So God bless y'all. Bye-bye.